Now Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 45 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10-10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson, he's going to air it out for Dorsett. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Now there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle.
The tackle made by Benson Mayowa. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
43-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Seattle.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
3rd down and 7.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw complete to Dorsett, and they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The Seahawk ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Fourth down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it. Because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I don't want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 30 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 45 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
For Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
It's now third down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for... That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As the Ravens
Keep sending your bum ass in that damn blitz, motherfucker. I'm gonna slack your ass every time.
Drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think of...
There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram in the final seconds of the first half, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now,
What
right?
I tell your bum ass about that damn blitz play, man. You even got other sorry ass motherfuckers, but you won't get no real vet motherfucker. I'll be motherfucking damn you beat me with some tense motherfucking damn blitz.
Well, we looked at each
Trash
other. We knew
ass.
that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials
Go
always
ahead
tell
and
you,
give
I
up.
don't want to
Game
call
over.
the
You got
flag, but you
21.
caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And I get to you on the
Fortune,
40.
they had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now it's Wilson.
Gotcha, bitch. Ooh, almost another gotcha, bitch moment to the house. You trying me, my boy.
First-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
What's wrong?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Gotcha, bitch.
And that's going to be incomplete.
None of that.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Talk about yo, chill, buddy.
Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well.
Yeah, you better chill with that bum-ass damn blitz. Oh, I told your ass I'm going to splack your ass every damn time you come out in that damn blitz.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Don't be hard-headed. Keep being hard-headed.
They have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive
like I said, keep being hard-headed. Keep being hard-headed.
Here's what we think they're going to do to
I love a hard-headed motherfucker.
Nice first half.
I'm gonna run that same dumb-ass blitz.
For some change-ups, we're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, we about to score.
Right back to Dobbins
You
on
best believe
first.
it.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Oh, that's because I took too long. He had enough chance to audible and do all that extra bullshit. Now watch this.
On the Seahawks 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Brings up
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
15-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
You thought I was on a little bullshit blitz like he's trying to tell you about. You thought I thought that, man.
Down to the afternoon, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Seahawks 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Gotcha, bitch. Ooh, come on, Humphrey, get that.
And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
He lets it fly for Lockett.
Caught
inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going
How I
deep.
feel about you. Oh, I had him.
Incomplete.
This Hollywood is too small.
Deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd
How
quarter.
I feel about that? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Oh, man, come on, man. I clicked on them to get the interception. Come on, man.
You have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Boy, you crazy.
This is
What?
Inside the 15.
Hell no.
Out of bounds, making it
Wow.
all the way down to the 5.
Man was on your
It's
side,
a big
boy.
play there for Seattle. 52 yards. To throw is Wilson. Being chased out. Wilson hit.
Thank you.
It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
You knew you was going to be greedy to try to do that dumb shit.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of
I'm going to
mistakes.
put you away.
But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
Yeah, you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll be brought down, losing
yardage
keep
going back to that
40.
damn shit.
Officially,
Okay.
it's a 1-yard
You can
loss.
get to
That's
the
going to bring
game,
up
man.
2nd
You
and
took me
11.
out of that.
Coming up with the final 2.5 minutes.
About that shit, didn't I?
It's been fun to watch this offense operate.
Told you about that shit, didn't
Now
I?
they look to polish.
Told you.
That's caught
Told you
inside
about
the
that shit,
20.
didn't I?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 60 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh, after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson.
Okay.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never.
You got
in a million
done.
years, but here we go.
I did you in the world. You
The
wasn't in
intended
that
receiver,
matter.
and that'll bring up 2nd down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Back to Brown, this time complete. And they're going to have this
How you do
across
that shit?
midfield and inside the
Dog
45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
score, Ravens 15.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Okay.